Hey there, Bennett here with a quick update on how everything's going in the hydroponic garden. We're getting towards the end of August and some really interesting things are happening. So let's start with the most interesting news, which is the Brussels sprouts. So in my last video, I stated that I took some advice from a friend who's grown Brussels in the past to cut off, I've got a friend. Say hi to Mr. Cricket. Hello, Mr. Cricket. He mentioned that cutting the top stalk of the stalk off will help stimulate growth and the energy going to the sprouts themselves. And this is similar to the advice that I had taken earlier in the year about cutting off the leaves at the bottom of the stalks. So if you see this one, there's no leaves all the way up to there. Same here. So what I did earlier in the season is I took all the leaves off the bottom for the same purpose, and I don't know if that worked or not. However, the advice that I just got is amazing, because if you could see these clusters at the top, these clusters were not there. So first of all, this is my best plant anyway, so I have to show this off. So you can see, as I take some of the dead leaves from lower off, these are really big, starting to get to be like acorn sized. Now they're opening up, which I think might mean that they're ready, but they're so small that I'm just going to leave them. But anyway, at the top here, these are all new, all of this cluster. So this clearly worked, because when I cut this off, there were no sprouts in this like top 2 or 3 inches of each plant. And this one is a really big cluster. So that clearly is working now. And it also seems to be trickling down to the rest. But if you look at this one, how you have these really small sprouts at the bottom, and then if you look at this cluster, these are nice at the top. So I'm really glad I did that, because every single one has this nice cluster at the top. And so we will continue to monitor that as we get towards Labor Day and the end of the summer. As always, stay tuned for more updates all the way through to the end of the season. And I'm really happy with the progress I've had most recently, especially with the tomatoes and the Brussels sprouts. Thanks again for listening.